Hello, humans and bots. Al Harris here. In this video, I'll show you how to use ChatGPT as a career coach, along with a few other goodies, so do stick around. If you are unfamiliar with ChatGPT, you might want to refer to our persona and audience techniques video that breaks down what it is and how it works. You can find that on our Tech Framework AI YouTube channel, along with our social media channels. If you do not have a ChatGPT account, go over to chat.openai.com and set up a login and password. That is if you want to follow along and type in the prompts that I type. Otherwise, you can just watch the video in peace. You can choose between the free and paid options after setting up an account. The paid version has more capabilities and features, as you might expect, and that's what I'll be using for the video today. Now, for our scenario. If I were looking for ways to boost my career or knowledge of a subject matter in the pre-AI era, I might consult with a career coach and have that person review my past projects, resume, curriculum vitae, or any combination of the above to give me advice. Unfortunately, not all of us have access to such a coaching service, or simply may not want to talk to anyone about our career. Well, nowadays we can consult ChatGPT, who has the training and reasoning ability to help us. For our example, I'm going to pose as an aspiring website analyst who wants to further his career in the area of SEO. And for those who are not in that particular realm, that stands for search engine optimization, which is the programming of websites so they rank higher in Google, Bing, Yahoo, and so on. I'm going to slide over to my Windows desktop and invoke my ChatGPT window. Warning, warning. The first thing I'm going to do is assign a persona to ChatGPT. We know a persona is important because that is how ChatGPT responds best, because we are giving it context and allowing it to tailor its responses. So I'm typing here, pasting, I should say, assume the role of an experienced career coach. I am an aspiring website analyst who wants to further his career in the area of SEO. So that's the audience technique. And I have a tail on this prompt. Wait for more information, so it doesn't start rambling on with all kinds of things that it wants to tell me before I am ready. So let's submit that, and it's going to give you confirmation of my prompt or request. Okay, so next item. I'm going to upload a recent PowerPoint presentation that our team gave on Google Analytics. Now, Google Analytics is a free tool by Google which measures and analyzes data on website visits. In case you haven't dealt with Google Analytics before, which I certainly wouldn't blame you, it's very much in the realm of SEO and website analysis. So if you're not in that realm, now you know. This will serve as a sample of my past work. So basically, I'm telling ChatGPT, this is the type of work I'm interested in doing. Would you mind giving me some advice on how I can further my career along that path? Notice that you can also use a resume or CV instead of a PowerPoint presentation. I've just chosen PowerPoint to make this somewhat interesting. So I'm going to now access my PowerPoint presentation and upload it or transfer it to ChatGPT, whichever vernacular you like. And with that upload, I'm going to ask it to read and summarize the information in the attached PowerPoint doc, please. Yeah, I don't have to be really meticulous about spelling or capitalization because ChatGPT is smart enough to figure that out. And it's going to read that PowerPoint presentation. So let's give it a second. It's done so quickly. And it is summarizing it. Now, why am I doing this if I already know what is in the PowerPoint presentation? Well, because I want to make sure ChatGPT and I are on the same page. I want to make sure that it's reading the document that I provided correctly. So you can see here that it's summarized the PowerPoint presentation in 8 points, and then I'm going to open this and show you that it is right on the money. And this is the presentation that we gave to a client recently. So ChatGPT is doing well so far. I'm going to go to the next step. All right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reverse prompt it to ask me what it needs in order to give me career advice. Now, when I say reverse prompt, I'm referring to something that's synonymous with the flip technique from a prior video. It's instead of us telling ChatGPT what we need, we're going to ask it to ask us what it needs. So let's post that prompt. So I'm going to type here, based on the PowerPoint doc I provided as a sample of my past work, and then paste the rest of my prompt. Based on the PowerPoint doc I provided as a sample of my past work, ask me 10 questions you need answered in order to give me career advice on furthering my career, sort of redundant, in the area of SEO and website analytics. How about we make this a little bit more fluent now? Again, it doesn't matter because ChatGPT is smart enough to figure out things like that, but just for the sake of good measure, here are 10 key questions that help me better understand your experience and goals in the field of SEO and website analytics, allowing me to offer more targeted advice for your career development. And there are the 10 points. So I'm going to answer them by typing in the referenced numeral. What are your short-term and long-term career goals in SEO and website analytics? And, being a person in a position of, receiving advice and guidance, I'm just going to say I'm not exactly sure. But I would like to advance in the field of SEO and become an independent consultant someday. Okay. And let's go to number 2. Skills assessment. Based on your current skill set, what areas do you feel most confident in, and where do you see room for improvement? Well, I am, let's see, I possess an intermediate level of knowledge with respect to SEO. Now, whether I do or not is not important, but I'm just going to write some answers that might be common to a person aspiring to become an SEO expert or further his career. I possess an intermediate level of, what am I doing here? Okay, one typo. With respect to SEO, and would like to achieve expert level. And we will allow it to interpret what that is. Specialization interest. Are there any specific areas within SEO and website analytics that you particularly interested in specializing in? No. I don't know of any specialties that I want to pursue. I'm going to play the role of a person who's doesn't have any presupposed ideas about that. Professional experience. Can you describe any significant projects or achievements in your past work that you are particularly proud of? I have performed many freelance projects, ranging from small to mid-sized websites over the past, let's say, 5 years. Okay, number 5. Moving right along, industry trends. How do you stay up updated with the latest trends and updates in SEO and analytics. Reading blogs and taking courses on Udemy and Coursera. Okay. And number 6, technical knowledge. What tools and technologies are you proficient in, and are there any you are looking to learn or improve upon? I'm going to say that I am proficient in Google Analytics and SEMrush, which is another analytical tool, but weak in Moz, which is yet another tool for website analysis that rivals SEMrush. So number 7, training and education. Have you undertaken any formal training or certifications in SEO or analytics? And I'm just going to say no. Networking and community engagement. How active are you in professional networks or communities related to SEO and analytics? I'm going to say none. 9, challenges faced. What challenges have you encountered in your career so far, and how have you addressed them? I am challenged by the pace of technological change, and have addressed that with increased learning opportunities. And number 10, feedback and learning. How do you seek and incorporate feedback into your work, and what is your approach to continuous learning and development? I haven't really thought about that and could use your guidance. Okay, it's kind of a tough question, to be honest with you. Your answer to these questions will help in crafting a tailored plan to enhance your career trajectory in the field of SEO and website analytics. So I'm going to take a deep breath here and click submit. And let's see, this is all on the fly and in real time, because we don't really know what ChatGPT is going to say. There's not really a way to rehearse this kind of exercise, just ad-libbing. And that's what makes it fun, by the way. And it's going to talk on here for a little bit. So we're just going to let it do its thing. And okay, so now it's concluding. Remember, becoming an expert and a successful consultant is a journey that involves continuous learning and adaptation. Well, we guessed that. Your dedication to expanding your knowledge and skills is key to your success. Thank you. That's encouraging. So we can see here that it's given us tailored suggestion to further our career in SEO and website analytics, define career goals, advanced training, specialization, exploration, portfolio development, stay updated, tool proficiency, formal education and certification, networking, adapt to technological changes, feedback and learning approach. Okay, so this is all good and well, but it's not very detailed. So one thing you'll find out about ChatGPT or any other large language model like it, is that you're not going to be able to solve the entire problem at one time in one prompt. It's going to take iterations. And really, that's a lot like how humans think. If we're given a project of creating a jumbo jet or a skyscraper, we're going to break that down into miscellaneous parts, and the results or the product of each portion of the project is going to be assembled to create the whole. And that is what ChatGPT and products like it, like Google Bard, are all about. All right. So what I'm going to do is issue one prompt here as an example, so we don't run long, of how I'm going to expand these points. So let's just say, can you elaborate on point number 1 with details? And it's going to do, what we guessed. It's going to break the first general point above down to several subpoints, and we can continue drilling down and drilling down until we are satisfied with the level of detail that it gives us. We can even ask for quantitative information like statistics and have it go out and find information for us and really develop a pretty decent career path outline, right? So go ahead and play with this. As you can see, these concepts here, the concept of reading a document and summarizing it, the concept of the career coaching, the concept of expanding an outline are just doors that will open other opportunities for you in ChatGPT. Give these a try. If you have comments or questions, you can DM myself or a team member in any of the social media channels and comment on our YouTube channel, Tech Framework AI. That's all I have for you today. Until we talk again, take care of yourself. To see more videos on this topic, click the subscribe button below.